Congratulations! It's release party day, Marilyn! Woo! You're supposed to dance. Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Megan and Little Miss Marilyn, and we are celebrating the release day of Robin Perini's new book, Secret Obsession. You may be wondering why I am in this red dress. Well, this actually happens to be my prom dress, and I was trying to match the cover of the book. However, between the ages of, say, 17 and 27, I don't exactly fit into it anymore. Just saying, the dress may or may not be zipped up in the back. So let's change into something a little more comfortable. Ah, much better. So like I said, this week we're going to be covering Robin Perini's new book, Secret Obsession. Always when I'm filming. Whose new book drops today. That's right, you can buy it at Amazon. You can buy it at Barnes & Noble. That's right, you've heard me talk about this book all over my page on Twitter, on Instagram. If you follow me, you've seen it. And it's now available wherever books are sold. So that's right. If you want it on Kindle, you got it. If you want it in paperback, you got it. You just gotta go get it, okay? So, let's get right into it as we talk about this one-of-a-kind book. And I do my hands something weird. I have to admit, this is the very first book that I've ever read by this author. And I loved it. Oh my gosh. And so like I got on once again and did my stalking and found her and began talking to her, and she's been so incredibly nice to me. She's even given me some prizes to give away to you guys, which is awesome, and I'm a part of her release day celebration. So Secret Obsession starts off with this lady, and her name is Lissa. And Lissa has been put into what we would consider witness protection. And what has happened is her husband, late husband, Jack, has been murdered, and she is the only person to have ever heard this murderer talk. And the murderer's name is Archimedes, and he is like this serial killer. Like, he just kills everybody, like with these crazy purposes and in these crazy ways. And since she's the only person who's ever heard him speak, they have to protect her. So we have Alyssa trying to hide from this murderer who's also killed her husband. So you immediately feel like this connection with her, that you want her to be safe, but you want her to be strong and survive. Kind of like mess with this guy, right? Because she's not gonna take it. She wants to just head on with him and be like, look, I don't know what you're after, but this needs to stop. So then we have Noah Bradford, and he is a part of the Montgomery Justice series books. He's always liked Lissa, right? So he's always seen her from afar. However, he was also Jack's best friend. So you have this little triangle where you have Jack, the late husband, who loved Lissa, who is being loved by Noah, but Noah can't cross that line because he's best friends with the ex-husband. And so it's just this triangle that I immediately fell in love with because I was so torn. What is the right moral thing to do here? Archimedes ends up finding Lissa, and Lissa has to go and run away and try to protect things that are her secret that I can't tell you because it'd ruin the book, but she has to run, and she only trusts Noah to come and help her get away from this killer that's after her. They end up having to fly all over the place. There's a lot of murders that happen because Archimedes is not one of these killers and it's just like a slaughterhouse. He almost reminds me of like a Norman Bates from Bates Motel, or like a Hannibal. He's very cool, calm, and collected. So he's got like this OCD phobia, so he's like always like messing with things, making sure it's clean, and likes the way that you talk. And so he's one of these controlled killers, which is always more frightening to me than like psychopath killers, because it's the quiet ones that you always have to watch out for. So Archimedes follows Noah and Lissa around, and in the end, there's a whole lot of drama, a whole lot of craziness. The main point that has stuck with me through this entire book was the first time I've had to really think about who I wanted to love who. At one point, I feel like I am actually betraying Jack because I want her to be with Noah. But at the same time, I'm so proud of Lissa for growing and protecting what's hers that I want her to love Noah back. So it's like, what do you do? So many choices. I just couldn't handle it at some point. But in the end, I think she wrote a fantastic ending. There are twists and turns that you will never expect. And I highly recommend this book with 5 stars. So I hope you will all go and run and pick out your copy of Secret Obsession because you're gonna love it. I loved it. You're gonna love it. We can all love it together. You know what I'm saying. Hey, I got you. So until next time, go buy your book. Follow Robin on Facebook, leave her reviews on Amazon, on Goodreads, and everywhere that you can, because we all know that reviews are an author's life source. Without the reviews, there's no books. Without books, we all cry and weep together. Be sure you go do all that fun stuff, and then when you're done, head over to my Facebook page and give me a like at Miss Faulk. Head over to MissFaulk.com to keep up with all the fun. Follow me on Instagram, on Twitter, on Pinterest. I'm everywhere, yo. Just hit me up. So until next time, laters, baby.